Yo, what up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Biggie's Comics, coming at you with this week's comic book haul. I freaking almost finished recording this video. My daughter was screaming to the top of her lungs because she was watching a show and they killed off one of her favorite characters. And I started yelling at her from here. I thought I pressed pause and freaking ended up stopping the whole video. So it's like I can't even piece it back together. So I gotta start all over again. So real quick, guys, this is a quick little haul I have. I didn't go to my LCS yet today, so I didn't pick up any new comic books today. Also, this past weekend, if you noticed, my fellow NY Warriors, Marky 316 and Jeff Johnson, they put out some East Coast Comic Con videos of some stuff they got done. I went this weekend to East Coast Comic Con also. I chilled with E-Rod 212 with Manny NYC, with Marky 316, with Jeff Johnson. I also met Anthony Reaper Tate. He was there, which was cool. Apor, shout out to you. I saw him, ran into him there also. My boy Babyface Jones, he used to work at my LCS. Chris, he was there, so shout out to him also. But I can't stay long. I stayed only a couple of hours. So I did get done my signatures, which was Jim Sterling, John Beatty, Joe Sinat, Roy Thomas, and Mark Bagley. But I submitted my books and I didn't take pictures of them. So we're going to have to wait until they come back from CBCS 3 months from now. So before I can show you that, unfortunately, I didn't get to buy anything because I didn't have a chance to really look through anything. The signatures themselves took about 2 hours to get done. And so I left like about 12 o'clock, midday. So I got in at 10. I left at 12. So I was only there 2 hours, but I'm working on some things that things are gonna change, and hopefully I can make it to New York Comic Con this year. That'll be one that I would like to go to. But that's it. So I don't really have much. I do have some stories and interactions with the guys, especially with Joe Sinat. But I'm gonna talk about it on our show. This coming Monday, episode 51, chilling with the NY Warriors, 10 p.m. Eastern, of course. But I do have some books that I met up with Manny to get because we combine our slab orders so we could save on shipping. So I picked up 2 of my books that we had from Neil Adams signing, and also I bought a few things from the community and from from the internet. So let me just start real quick, guys. Show you what I got. Let me just try to go through this video real quick. All right. So let's start off with these first. So these books, I ordered these back before they even dropped, before the week that they came out. I ordered them from Unknown Comics online. I pre-ordered them because when you pre-order them, especially cover price variants, you get them for cheaper than cover price. But the problem is they took forever to get here. I didn't get these probably like a week ago. So it's irrelevant now because I do have them now because I thought that I wouldn't have them because sometimes in my LCS they'll be sold out, these covers, and they happen to be not. So I have 1 copy of each now. So now I just got multiples of books, which is, it's not a bad thing, whatever. I can always throw them into like auctions and things like that. So again, Supergirl number 19, Art Germ. I did show these in previous hauls, but that's another copy I have. So I now have 2 of those. I have now 2 of this one, issue number 20, which in my opinion those are his 2 best ones anyway. And the other one, the one that homages the older Supergirl, and 2 copies of 705. Thor. Or female Thor. So whatever, it's okay. They're always good for trade-ins, for giveaways, for things like that. So not too upset about it. Next, J. Scott Campbell. I haven't bought anything from his website in a long time because I kind of got sick of his style of covers. But the colors of this book just attracted me so much that it was an impulse buy. I ended up buying it, just because I love the colors, So this is Domino number 1, J. Scott Campbell exclusive, and it's signed by J. Scott Campbell. You can see his signature right there, real nice and black. Just dope. I love the colors. The colors just pop, And then of course it comes with with the COA, and they almost do the whole cover on the COA, which is cool. And now they package their books even better than when I remembered. They put them in Mylars and fullbacks, so that's pretty dope. So I'm happy with that. And John, I was gonna get the at CBCS they were doing the drop off for John Romita Sr. But for 1 book, the guy was charging way too much money, more than what I was willing to drop because my submissions already for CBCS are going to be over $100, and I wasn't going to pay $80 almost for just one book because it's John Romita Sr. So I didn't get to. I was gonna have this signed by John Romita Sr., but I didn't do it. So it's okay. It's okay though. Next, real quick, Big Bear. If you guys don't know Big Bear, he's usually on the Great Legends auctions. So I bought a book from him. I was actually in a bidding war against my fellow warrior Jeff Johnson. This is DC Comics Presents 47. First appearance of He-Man in comics, newsstand edition. It's a low grade. It's probably like a 6.5, but I had a Erod press it for me, which helped it a lot better. But you know what? I'm not gonna grade it because it's too low. I'll just keep it like this for now as a filler until one day I can upgrade it to a better book. But Big Bear's such a nice guy. He threw in a little extra here. He threw in Web of Spider-Man 101, which is it's part of the Maximum Carnage storyline. I do have. I believe I have most of them in those boxes there of the Maximum Carnage stories. So it's one of my favorite, story arcs growing up. It's really, really nice. You can probably get the whole story arc on eBay for $20 right now. So it goes across from, Amazing Spider-Man to regular Spider-Man to Spectacular to Web. So and it starts off in Spider-Man Unlimited #2, I believe. It's the first issue of the story arc. And next book we got here. This is the last row before we get to the two slabs. Shout out to Captain Cold Joe. I was on eBay surfing, and a lot of times I follow a lot of the guys on YouTube or their eBay channels because you never know, you guys put up stuff, and I'll message you or I'll put in an offer on something. I'd rather buy from you guys than someone I don't know. So he was selling this one to help me complete my New Gods run. New Gods #8, really dope. Jack Kirby book, and this actually helps me complete my New Gods run. Really, really nice cover. So he had it for a certain price and best offer. So I put in probably a lowball offer, but I wrote down, "Yo, it's your boy Big E's Comics." So then he hit me on a sidebar and we made a deal. He sent it to me. So shout out to Gold. And he also, he hooked it up. He packed it up in a nice box, for one book, for it being only one book. He put it in a Mylar and a full back. He really hooked it up. So shout out to Joe, aka Captain Cold. Really, really nice job with the packaging. All right, so the next two are graded books. One is a regular blue label that I submitted. A while back, Neil Adams came again to Rose Collectibles. I caught him last year, but this year I couldn't go. That's when I hurt my knee like when I was really bad on my knee. So I couldn't make it to it, but my fellow NY Warrior Erod looked out because he had my books. I had him press two of my books, so I got one of them signed since I couldn't make it because the one signature free, one you pay. So since I wasn't going, I had to pay for one, so I was gonna pay for both. So I just decided to grade the other book anyway. This was an upgrade for me. My old copy was a 3.5, so I had Erod this one, press it, clean it, hook it up, and this is my Superman 233, Neil Adams. It came back a 6.0, which I'm happy. I'm done with trying to upgrade this book anymore. I paid $50 for this book. I paid so raw, So I'm happy with the grade at a 6.0. I'm gonna do a nice little display. If you notice, let me see if I can point. If you notice right there, you see that right there? That was a gift from my wife a few months or like about a month ago. That's the Superman statue that homages this book right here. So I plan to do a little display with the book and the statue. So shout out to the wife for hooking me up. She also hooked me up with, you see right there? That's the Flash and a Superman statue right there. It's a long, deep box. It looks small, but that's very high. I'm 6'4", and those I don't reach that rack on the top. Like my head only reaches to where the slabs are at. You just can't tell because the way I have the camera angled right now. So I'm gonna hook it up and do a display with the book. I have the book and the statue. Next, I'm really happy with this book. I had Erod also press and clean it for me, and I submitted it. And this one I got signed by Neil Adams. I love the signature placement on it. That was thanks to Erod with the signature placement. So this is my copy of Superboy number 161 from 1969. It came back on 9.2 white pages. So this is a Silver Age book still, even though it's a 15th cover. The year is 1969. And you see where Neil Adams signed it there on the bottom. It's on the Like if it's on the sidewalk that he's walking in. It's not a key, but it's a super clean book for the year, and I'm just super happy with the grade. 9.2 white pages, signed by New Adams, covers done by New Adams. Just a beautiful, beautiful high grade book for a Silver Age book. I'm really happy with this book. I would love to check the census out and see how many copies of this there are in this grade, because once when you get books from the '60s, you don't see them too often in the '9s. So it'll be really cool to find out how many of these are there. Hopefully CBCS will get their census up and running, so that we can check, we can compare both, so that's it, guys. That's all I got for this video. Quick and quick and sweet. Yeah, I didn't pick up any new books this week. I'll probably go this weekend. Oh, you know what? There's a couple of more things I want to show you guys that I picked up, and then my wife had hooked me up with a nice little Avengers bag. I got this bag from Manny NYC. So a while back, Alex, the comic quarter, was doing an auction. He was selling some figures, so I went in half with my boy, my fellow were Joker M21. He wanted the Silver Surfer and the Beast figure, and I wanted the Fantastic Four. So he was bidding. I wasn't gonna outbid him for just two things. So I said, you know what, I said, Mike, let's just bid together. Go up to this, and I'll pay you half, and we split the thing, because he just wanted those two, and I wanted these two. So that's another way of working things out. So shout out to Alex. And so these are the Fantastic Four from the Toy Biz line. These are from 1994. So this is dope right here. The Invisible Woman. It's in cards, in really nice condition too. So I got that. And I got the other one, the Mr. Fantastic. So that's really dope. I'm really happy with those. And since I got this comic room now, I can make some kind of display with the figures. So I just need, I don't know if they have a thing. Oh, they do have a thing, and they have a Human Torch. They're in the back, so I gotta look for those now. The thing, oh wait, there you go. You see the thing and the Human Torch there next to Annihilus. I gotta get those two, and I'll have the four of them. Then my wife was at GameStop too, probably a couple of months ago, and she always looks through the sale bin there that they have, the clearance, and she found these two, and she figured since I like the shows, she picked them up. She got them for cheap, So this is Daredevil from Marvel Legends, Daredevil from the TV show, though, the Netflix show Daredevil. So that's pretty dope, and she picked up that one for me, and she picked up the Jessica Jones one, and these are the Man-Thing Build-A-Figures, so now I have the head and I have the torso, so now I probably have to get the other ones to complete them. I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter. With these Marvel Legends, what I'll do is one day I'll open them. There's no point of these ain't gonna be worth anything in the future. Now these I will not open. These will stay in the card nice and neat, and I'll hang them up that way. But those new Marvel Legends, those will get opened ASAP. And I'll display them on the shelf, posing. Oh, one more thing also. So you guys, I want to show you guys this. I got this from my boy Manny NYC. This is why I had Avengers 51. I sent it to get graded after getting it signed by Joe Sinat and Roy Thomas. Because I had bought the bust from this is the Bowens Goliath bust. I had got it from my boy Manny NYC. He gave it to me for a good gift, like $20. He gave it to me, really cheap. But it's dope. It's dope ass bust, man. And I have the cover that goes perfect for this, So that's what I plan. I like to display statues next to the books that are relevant to them, So so that's it, guys. That's all I got. Nothing else to show you guys until I pick up my new books, and I have nothing else coming on eBay either. So I don't have anything else coming in a while. So next thing you'll probably see from me will be episode 51, Chillin' with the Anwar Warriors. And also, I put out a challenge for my boy Tim, Lord of the Long Box, Fanboy Fight Club. Superman against anyone, and I'm repping Superman. So if anybody wants to go up against me, they gotta go up against me. Repping Superman. I think Superman could beat everybody. So that's a challenge out there. I already gave Tim a challenge because he wrote a comment under one of the posts on the New York Warriors page that He'll rep Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, or Thor against anyone. So to me, that means anyone. I said Superman against anyone, so that's a challenge right there. So Tim, if you're up to it, I'll be willing to do that challenge. I know you're the host, so it's kind of difficult. Usually don't battle on it, or you don't debate on it. You're the host on it. It'll be difficult to kind of do that, but I'm up for it if you're up for it. All right, host versus host. I'm sure the people will love to see that. And that's it, guys. Until next time, peace.